What is Finops? Finops is a new concept, and it's shorthand for cloud financial operations, or also known as cloud financial management at its core. Finops is a cultural practice. This cultural practice is a way for financial organizations and IT organizations to own and manage OpEx cloud costs. The process really is focused on bringing financial accountability between the two teams. It's removing the barriers of disagreements. Some folks feel that maybe you spend too much, and folks feel that you don't spend enough. And the whole idea is to build this transparency among teams so everyone understands what's on each other's sheet of paper. So using Finops and teams together to deliver faster while gaining financial and operational control is one key aspect. Finops is really about making money. It's not necessarily about saving money, and I think that's one of the misconceptions a lot of organizations have. It sounds odd, but when you scale an organization without spend, you have a problem, and conversely, you can't continue to operate if you overspend. So teams need to collaborate both from a financial and cloud perspective. We all know finance at times can move slowly, analyzing every aspect of OpEx and business. IT has to sometimes move at the speed of light, or even faster if that's humanly possible. They have to, scale product, scale their customer requests, and both organizations, both finance and the cloud teams, need to take this responsibility and ownership around collaboration. And it really begins with small wins. In IT, small wins could look like saving plans and orchestrators to move less costly instances to Spot, for example, within AWS. Conversely, finance should look to buffer cloud usage and remove the demand to accrue costs similar to the days of server purchases and software licensing. So it is an educational journey. Macronet has years of experience in cloud architecture, financial business optimization to support scaling without reducing functionality. We know it's easy to swipe a credit card or to deny someone spend approval in a budget, but both options don't drive optimization and scale for your business and your customers. Our goal is to be the middleman, to assist organizations on both sides of the aisle, build collaboration, and drive a cost-aware culture for those business lines. Breaking the silos down within your teams between finance, dev, infrastructure is very difficult, and putting a time-bound outcome can be challenging. Many organizations find themselves looking for the purple unicorn who understands both cloud and the tech to support a customer in your business, and also someone that's also a certified public accountant that understands the financial aspect. Macronet Services can help on a fractional basis or even in an interim to assist your organizations in those purple unicorn requirements. So one, we understand the current financial and cloud support model. Two, we'll help begin with incremental steps to drive support and remove the wedge that occurs on either side. We can also offer a catered approach to your business organization, and it's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all. Your use case is unique. Ongoing advisement is another area that we help both on the technical and business financial aspects for many organizations. So the question I get asked often is, where does Finops today fall short? And one area that everyone does seem to miss is on core infrastructure. Everyone's focused on public cloud. But don't forget about your SD-WAN services and your use of consumption and connectivity. There's also a lack of knowledge of corporate applications, both residing in a zero trust environment to a VPN environment, both cloud consuming. And then really making sure that there's proper scoping of voice over IP and collaboration services. One tool is needed. You don't need to have multiple tools. And some of the DR requirements that you once had isn't necessarily needed in a UCaaS environment when it talks about just pure licensing. So these are like many areas that we see a lot of organizations fall short on. So when you start thinking about areas such as virtual contact centers versus a call center, that's another area that a lot of FinOps teams haven't even started to broach yet. So when you think about this, the next question you may ask is, all right, what is the adoption rate of a FinOps practice, and how do you help with one? Well, we see the FinOps adoption is very low today, probably less than 10 to 15% of actually dedicating human capital, meaning positions in your organization for FinOps today. So that's a struggle, and it's a struggle internally. But we understand how to remove some of that struggle, and sometimes we can be that independent third party to help you create something that resembles a FinOps organization. So if you're interested more around FinOps and trying to figure out both how to build a cost-aware culture and also drive scalability for your organization, both in your product and for your customers, reach out to us. We can show you some areas that we've helped other customers in, but more importantly, we want to sit and listen to figure out how we can evaluate to start you on that initial crawl within FinOps today.